your baby has a whole team that is hanging out with her or him on the other side when they're getting ready to be born, right from conception and even before. So I thought it would be really fun today to tap in to each of those beings and find out a little bit more about what their roles are. Because if you can know that, then you can also start to communicate with them. And when your baby comes and starts talking to you, you could talk to them about who they were with. So we can start with your guides. So before you come, you spend a lot of time with your guides. Your guides are a lot of times people you've had lives with in the past. Sometimes guides are people that have never incarnated. It really just depends on what you're looking for in a guide. So what kind of life have you chosen? What are you going to be learning? So you had, and your baby has their guides with them all the way up until birth and then all the way through life, guiding them ever so gently from the other side. A lot of you are familiar with guides because some of you have met your guides and talked to them on a very regular basis. So before birth, we spend a lot of time with our guides, planning and strategizing and just deciding about how this life is going to go and what kind of lessons we want to learn. So then you've also got your guardian angels. Now, your guardian angels don't spend a lot of time with you before you come. They're always with you once you're here, and they're always here to help protect you and help you whenever you ask. Now, as my good friend Rachel Cooley says, angels don't have free will, so you have to ask for that help. Unless you're in a life-threatening situation and it's not your time to go, then they can step in without permission. But other than that, even though they're here with you, you have to start opening up that line of communication and asking. So what I was told when I tapped in about angels pre-birth is that the angels are there to help make decisions. So sometimes a pregnancy doesn't result in a birth. Sometimes there's a miscarriage. And the angels are there keeping a very close eye on what's going on with the body's development and just the progression of the soul planning the life. And the angels' jobs, I've been told, are to help make the decision of if that pregnancy is going to go all the way fully to birth. So we're so sad when there's a miscarriage, and I completely understand that. And what I want those of you that have had that experience to know is there was a lot going on the other side making that decision. It wasn't just about the loss of a life. And then let's talk about ancestors. So ancestors, when I tapped into ancestors, I was told they spend a lot of time in the Akashic records with the soul that's about to come. What is in the family lineage? What patterns maybe want to be broken in this life so that we can heal? When we heal a family pattern that's been going on for generations and generations, we heal that across all space and time, not just in the future, but even in the past experience that have happened. So the ancestors are there to give guidance around familial things. What is in the lineage? What things need to be dealt with? What karma needs to be dealt with? So the ancestors are also there helping during this magical time of getting ready to be born. The dragons, of course, I'm going to be talking about dragons. So the dragons, well, they're not helping the soul make a lot of decisions. There's not a lot of planning going on with the dragons. The dragons are just there to oversee and add protection. Now, when a soul's getting ready to come, it's very exciting. There are a lot of souls waiting to be born, especially at this time. And it's very special to be one of the souls that's coming. So the dragons are just there to protect the energy around the soul, to protect that soul so nothing comes in, nothing attaches, comes in for the ride. There's not any, I'm definitely getting that there's not any influence in any direct one way or the other that the soul's not making for itself. So just a lot of protection from the dragons around the decisions that are being made, the plans that are being made, and just making sure that there's no interferers, if you will. So that's what the dragons are doing. And then the guardian dragon stays when the soul comes with I believe all of us, but most of us. and is there for protection. And then when we tap into our dragons when we're here, they can do so much more. Just like angels, they need you to ask them for their help because they also don't have free will to come and do things in your life without you talking to them. So when I asked if there was anybody else I should talk about when I did this video, I got two really beautiful answers. One was Mother Gaia. So Mother Gaia is also working with the soul, and that has a lot to do with the astrology. When is the soul going to be born so that they come within the correct astrology? Because Mother Earth knows. She knows when the baby's supposed to come and be on the planet fully. And she's just there to help with the process of becoming a fully grounded human being. So Mother Gaia is there as well as we're planning to come to Earth. And the last one I got, which I thought was so sweet, was animal friends. So there are animal friends that are with us as we're planning to come that have been with us in other lives and making decisions about, am I going to come and be your animal again? And just lots of magic around that and sweetness. So I thought that was so wonderful that there's also the animal friends that are there with us, helping us plan our lives. And then the last one, the last little bit of information that I got when I was tapping into all of this was there's always some kind of a ceremony, and it's different for everybody, but something happens and there's usually a gathering, some kind of a blessing when it's time for the soul to come be born. And I'm told that there's always an archangel there. And the archangel that is there there at your time and your baby's time of being blessed to come to the planet is their main archangel. So again, I would love to have Rachel Cooley in on this conversation. I think I'm going to make sure she watches this video. Maybe we can talk more about it. But I thought that was a super amazing message as well. So just a huge team of wonderful, wonderful beings that help us and are helping your baby, whatever, if it's your baby, if you're pregnant, or if you have a grandchild coming into the world, or a friend of a baby, or you just love all the babies that are coming into the planet right now, just knowing how fully and amazingly supported they are.